What is up everyone, I am Nondescript Midnight coming at you with another tutorial video on how to complete this game, No Loads, No Mental Secrets, and I come bearing good tidings. I completed this game, No Loads, No Mental Secrets, on Sunday, so now I am a verified expert on the game. You know, if you do something once, you're 100% an expert on it, right? Today I am just drinking a straight up beer. No coffee, no sparkling water, just straight up beer. I called it sparkled water in my previous video, which was kind of hilarious. So sparkled water is now a thing. I'm gonna make it a thing. Anyway, so this video is kind of going to be an interesting one because there are two pathways that you can take. There's a shorter pathway which requires you to do an inventory buffer. Well, it doesn't require it, but it makes it... But like in a No Loads, No Mental Secrets, you want 100% consistency in your strats, so you are going to have to use the buffer, unfortunately. And then there's the longer way, which we will also cover. But for now, I'm going to do the shorter way first. I will separate this video into the shorter and longer ways, so that for your consumption, so that you know which pathway you want to take. So we'll do the shorter way first. Okay, so for the shorter way, we want to go and get the secret first. There are 4 out of 3 secrets in this level, which makes absolutely no sense, but there is a... but for No Loads, No Mental Secrets, your total secret count at the end needs to be 60 out of 59. So you do need to collect the additional secret. So we're going to get this one first. What I'm going to do is just grab this MP5 ammo. And splash into here. So that's the first secret that we're going to collect. And then we will head over to this side. Now, this is where the two paths diverge. You've got the longer path over here through that hut, and you pick up the key. I'll show you where to pick up the key in the later, if you want to see what the long way is. But we're going to go down the slope here. We're going to get stuck on the tree collision. That's very important. And we're going to go down the slope over here. Okay. Then we're going to run over here, splash through this puddle, climb up here, climb up here, and there's a guy that spawns, so we're going to take him out quickly. Alright, and then we're just going to do a run and jump and grab from here. You can also just run and jump from there and then land on that platform directly, but I prefer to do it this way because I like to be extra safe, because there are poison darts the moment you land on this platform. So I like to grab and then land in the crouch position so that I completely avoid those darts. Then we're going to walk to the edge over here, do a standing jump, and pop up here, and then we're going to climb this tree from here. Now you're probably wondering to yourself how we're going to get the secret that's on the bridge. Well, that's what we're going to use an inventory buffer for, but let's go and get the other secret first before we do that. So this over here is where the second secret is, and then on the longer route, that's where the first serpent's gem is. Serpent's gem. Serpent gem. Alright, we're going to climb up here, we're going to get this secret chime, pick up this Desert Eagle ammunition, very, very precious and delicious Desert Eagle ammunition. We always want to make sure that we're collecting that when we can, so that we've got more than enough for the end of the game. Alright, so here is where we're going to do our first buffer strat. So, let's just pop a save here quickly. Alright, so you're going to come here, you're going to drop off this edge. Shimmy all the way to the left, come up in a crouching position, tap forward to go on all fours, turn right, stand up. And now we're going to inventory buffer to the right once. Okay, but before we do that, I suppose I should show you how buffering works. I mean, I suppose that would be ideal, wouldn't it? So if I were to open the inventory and then hold the button, the inventory button, it will close the inventory and bring it up again while I'm holding it. However, there is actually a frame where you control Lara between this inventory closing and opening. So for example, if I close this inventory now while holding the inventory button and it opens again, if I hold another input, say the right arrow key, you will notice Lara will move very slightly to the right. Now, what this can be used for is that Lara actually stops in that position with the frame perfect step to the right. So we're going to use that to our advantage here. And we're going to come up here, we're going to enter all fours, we're going to turn to the right, and then we're going to buffer once to the right by opening the inventory, holding right and the inventory button so that it closes and opens again on that perfect frame. And that's how you're going to get your setup for this jump. Okay? Now, the next part of this jump is a little bit tricky because you have to do it fast. Okay, so I'm going to go through it step by step, and then I'm going to go through it fast. So, you run and jump, you crouch, all fours, step once to the left, tap backwards, walk once forward, jump, standing jump in mid-air, absolutely no other inputs while you're doing that standing jump, and then we're going to hold run and jump and action. Well, we're going to hold forward, jump, and action, so that Lara does this, and then you're going to hold roll. And you will have successfully skipped the long part of this level, and gotten up to the bridge so that we can get the third secret of the level. Okay? Now, I'll go through that again, just a little bit slower, before we grab this secret. I'll go through the whole thing again. Okay, so grab, shimmy all the way to the left, rise in a crouching position, tap forward, turn right once, stand up, buffer once to the right, run and jump, crouch down on all fours, stand up, sidestep, tap backwards, walk forwards, do a standing jump, and then forward, jump and action, and then simply hold roll. But you see it didn't work there, and the reason for that is because I had to do it slowly. You have to do this part quickly. The only part you have to do quickly is once you land on the platform, otherwise it won't work. That is the only downside, is that you do have to get used to doing this next part quickly, otherwise you just die. So that's what it looks like. And that's how you do that part. Okay. But hopefully after a little bit of practice you will be able to get used to that. It's actually not one of the hardest strats to do. There's a much harder jump compared to this coming up in Madubu Gorge. That jump is 100% reliable as long as you do it all once in one go. Okay, that's the only caveat. Alright, so we come and get the secret up here, and that should give us 3 of 3 secrets, but there is still an additional secret that we have to collect. So we will go and do that now. Alright, but yeah, just be careful in these jumps, because these jumps can be freaking treacherous. These jumps can be so treacherous. Okay, and then just do a standing jump over here. Now, in the interest of showing you 2 ways of doing this next part, hang on, let me just kill the guy. Let me just kill the guy first. There's going to be a guy that spawns here. You can take him out. You don't have to take him out, because if you follow the strat that I'm going to show you, you actually just... So instead of taking him out, you just run over here, jump over, and you shouldn't take any or very little damage jumping over that blade. Okay, but if you want to take it the more slow and cautious way, you can actually just crouch under this blade. So there is that, and then Lara will look silly looking up. We're going to press this button to close the windows, because Lara prefers darkness, even though the windows don't actually close. I'm going to hop over here, but that does deactivate the spike, so that's just a little bit important. Alright, then we're going to hop down here. And now it's time for a killing spree. So you're just going to come over here. Oh yeah, one thing you got to be careful of in this fucking level and all of South Pacific, those poisoned dart guys. If you get poisoned here, that's rip run. So you want to take them out as quickly as possible. You can use whatever weapons you want to use here. I'm just using the shotgun for creativity's sake. Alright, now this guy, don't jump down there with him. Just stand up here, do a standing jump, and try to hit him with grenades. He can still poison you from up there, but if you're quick enough, he won't. So just something to bear in mind. Alright, then we're going to take out the rest of these villagers because Lara is a murderous woman, so we'll just kill innocent villagers. I mean, I know story-wise they're meant to be, you know, attacking you while you're going through their village, but they really don't stand a chance. Like, Lara has an MP5, come on. Okay, so, I'm gonna head through here. That lever that we pulled earlier pulled down that bridge for us so that we can come over here. Well, it wasn't really a lever, it's more of a pulley system, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna run over here, we're gonna get the fourth and final secret. And now it's time to finish the level. So we're going to come over here to the right side of this tree house thing. Whatever you call it. And we're going to pop up here. Now, you just got to be a little bit careful here, and I'll show you why. The spikes can actually hurt you from down here, so if you are low on HP, you'll end up taking a lot of damage. You can actually die from the spikes up top, so you do want to be kind of careful on your positioning here, but do a standing jump and grab onto this ledge with the spikes on it. This is of course for the quickest way. I'll show the longer way around in the next part of this video. Just come in here, do a run and jump and grab from there so that she doesn't bash her head on the top over there. Because if you're holding grab, she just shunts forward and doesn't actually get grabbed. You'll notice that the fire pits are off, and that's because we went a specific route through this level. So if you follow this route that we went through, that fire pit will never activate. I'm going to blow up this guy that happens to show up after you open this door. And then we're going to sprint through these. So this is quite easy. Wait for them to start, then do... I almost hit the wrong button there, and that would have been funny. So wait for them to start, and then just dash through. I was holding the crouch button, which happens occasionally. Sometimes I'm trying to sprint and then hold crouch and just watch in dismay as Lara crouches in the middle of a deadly trap, and her life slowly leaves her. Alright, then we're going to run over here, do a swan dive, swim through here. And if you stay low enough until that little ledge over there underwater, the gator won't hit you. Just swim up after you've just stay low for as long as possible, and Lara won't get bitten by that gator. But it's not going to matter too much because we've already come to the end of the level. I mean, all we do here is you can either jump and miss. So what I was saying was before, okay, I'm just going to save here because I haven't done this in a while. You can do a run and jump here and grab, and then that'll take you into the next level. But you can also, I just can't remember, because usually I just grab, but I think from here you just land straight in there and then get taken to the next level. So you'll see that'll be 4 of 3. So congratulations to you if you followed the short path, but now it's time to do the long path. Okay, so for the long path, the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to come here on the right and pick up this key. Now, I'm going to give a full disclaimer. I am not very good at doing the long path. I don't often do it. I often forget parts of the long path because I'm so used to taking the shortcuts. But I'm going to show you as much as I can how to get through this level. The longer way, the more legitimate way. So, I'm going to climb up here and we're going to grab the secret again. Unless Lara just falls into the water, that's always good. That's great. That's awesome. And we're going to get the secret. I just recorded like 16 minutes of me explaining the short path, so now the fatigue is already setting in. Alright, so we're gonna get this secret. Yoink. Okay, and then we are going to swim to the hut. Now, the reason I don't like coming this way is you have to deal with a lot more poison guys, and getting poisoned is pretty much rip run, especially if you're going the long way around. So anyway, we use this hut key over here. So this is going to be interesting. A bit of an experiment to see if I can remember how to do this path. Alright, so you drop down here. I'm just going to pop a save here. This damn level is just... oh, you know, doing it the legitimate way is just terrifying. Okay, so first trap over here. Just sprint. And you won't get hit by it. Then we're going to take out these two gators that are in the water. And the whole reason we do that is so that we can take out this dart guy. You can just take out the dart guy, to be honest. But the gators sometimes mess with Lara's targeting. So you'll end up trying to target the dart guy that's up there. And she just won't aim at the dart guy. And it's a little bit annoying. Taking out the gators also helps later on in the level as well. So anyway, you climb up all the way there, and then you swing along the monkey bars that guard placed for us here. And we're going to drop down over here. And we do a little bit more tedious climbing. I mean, this is an interesting path to take. It's just very long. We're going to climb up here. Climb up over here. Now, something that is kind of useful, I'm not going to get it because I'm lazy, but something that is kind of useful, there's some, actually let's just get the MP5 ammo, why not? This video's already long, might as well make it longer, right? This isn't even a secret, it's just sitting there. There are less well hidden secrets in the game. But for some weird reason that's not a secret. Okay. Well, anyway, just do like a jump twist or a backflip and you'll land back on here. Now over here, this is a bit of a weird jump, because you have to sort of tap back once, but you're not entirely straight, so you have to kind of turn mid-air, kind of like a banana jump, which is why I think the banana jumps were originally intended in the game. Hope everybody's doing well today. I say trying to make conversation while going along a boring monkey swinging part. Then we're going to slide down here. Jump at the last time. Now this will spawn a dude. The dart guy. As you can see, it's really easy to get hit by him. And the only way I can really say that you should take care of him is to take him out with the MP5 down here. And you could also try the Desert Eagle. This is really annoying. You see, you want to take him out here because he can still miss his shots down here. If he goes... Okay. So you can do that. You can try a jumping tactic where you kind of jump up with the MP5 to sort of get a better angle on him. You could do the same thing with the Desert Eagle. But the most important thing is because we killed those two gators, there wasn't a targeting problem. And you do want to take care of this guy relatively quickly, because he still can hit you down here. In fact, he did. I only just noticed my health bar. Let me see if we can't... Taking care of this guy is really nerve-wracking. Just jump and take care of him. This is why I don't like this pathway. Because it's kind of scary how you can just hit you from up there. But yeah, so you can just jump and take him out as quickly as possible. The MP5 has a longer range than the Desert Eagle, so it'd probably be preferable to take him out with the MP5. But yeah, you can still get poisoned there, so take him out as quickly as possible. Try to not get poisoned. He does miss more often than not over there. I got a little bit unlucky. But yeah, just try not to get poisoned, essentially. So then we're going to shimmy up here. And this isn't even half of the long part. So what I like to do here, because if you just jump, I do believe if you just jump you hit the ceiling over here, right? Yeah. Then you fall all the way down. So a nice little trick is to just stand at the edge and roll. And then Laura will just pop onto here and no problem. Shimmy all the way to the left here. Hop up here. And huzzah, you will have made it to the bridge that took us like 5 minutes to get to on the short way. You're gonna pop up here and get the secret. But then we're not done, you see. We can't just go to the end of the level now, because we have to go and get the other secret. So that should put us at 2 secrets, right? Yeah. I'm just checking. I recorded a video for this earlier and accidentally missed a secret, and then got really upset with myself because then I had to re-record everything again. Alright, so now we're going to climb all the way down, because this is actually a ladder. I'm going to climb all the way down here. And you can see now we're at the same spot where I was at with the shorter route. We were already there. Anyway, so we're going to do a run and jump and grab. Hold, and then just crouch immediately, so as to not get hit by the poison darts. I'm going to walk to the edge, up on over, and then we're going to climb up this tree over here, because we need to for the 3rd secret. We also need to get up here for the first serpent gem, since we'll be using that on this path. Laura, thank you. Up here. I'm just going to pop a save. Because I don't want to do all of that again, in case something bad happens. I'm glad that I saved before that poison guy, because he can be a real nightmare in no loads, no meds. But if you stick to the jumping and you do it relatively quickly, he should not cause you any issues. Okay, and then we're going to get our 3rd secret of the level. Now, if you didn't watch the shorter video, the shorter route, there are 4 secrets in this level out of 3. So, yeah, they forgot to count 1, and you do need it for no loads, no meds. So what I like to do is I like to jump here, jump twist, and then slide all the way down. Because that avoids spawning a guy. And you want to save that precious, precious ammo. Especially if you're doing the longer route, because there's a lot more ammo. Now this part is stressful. I don't like this part. This is why I prefer the shorter route. I really do. Because this jump is harrowing. Jumping into here. But you just do a standard standing jump, sort of angle yourself so that you're not going to hit the side or the top. And you'll be fine. Because you have to then collect the next serpent gem. And then you're going to come over here to the edge, and you want to land on this platform. Now you can jump to it if you're far enough back and you won't fall, or you can just roll. Just hold roll. And she'll pop onto it. As long as you're angled correctly, she'll pop onto it. I'm going to grab this ladder. And then we're just going to climb our way up. And then get the last serpent gem. Alright, so I would like to say that this is a good opportunity to use your pistols to save ammo, because there's a guy over here that you want to kill, but at the same time you don't have to get anywhere near him, so you can just take him out with pistols if you're trying to save ammo. And I think it works just as effectively. And we're going to jump twist, run and jump and grab here. Because now we're going to get the third serpent gem. Grab that over there. Slide all the way down here. Hop up here. And then place all the serpent gems. Serpent stones, I guess they're called. I thought they were called serpent gems. Oh well, they are gems, damn it. If it looks like a gem and acts like a gem, then it's a gem. Damn anybody else who says otherwise. Now we're gonna bust up some locals. Take out that. I like to take out that guy with the Desert Eagle because he is a poison guy. And you want to interact with poison guys as little as possible. Hop up here. Take out this guy before he has a chance to poison you. You gotta be quick there because he can actually still poison you. And if you get poisoned on this long path, it's rip run. Take out our MP5 and bust up some more dudes. Scratch your ear because your ear is itchy. And then continue to sprint this way. Now that I took up my weapons so we weren't able to see that cutscene, but basically what that pulley system did was lower this bridge over here so that you can walk over the spikes. Alright, and now we are going to get the fourth and final secret on this level. And you'll see it says 4 out of 3. All of these secrets are compulsory and no loads, no meds, all secrets. So you do need to get the extra one. Okay, now this is where the paths diverge a lot. I mean, differ a lot because, like, I would advise you to just go straight from here to the end. You can climb up here onto these spikes and then jump over there and it takes you to the burner room that's up there. However, in the sake of being, in the interests of science, we will go through the whole level. Turn around here and shoot that guy. So he spawns around this tile, and you want to take him out quickly because he is a poison dark guy and he will poison you. He shot at me there and I was lucky enough not to be poisoned, but it can happen very easily. Now once you pull this, I suppose we can use a grenade launcher here. once you pull this, a melee guy spawns. There's basically two guys here. There's the melee guy, who runs up to you with a spear, and then there's the poison guys. So that opened a trapdoor for the treehouse over here. So we're just gonna hop up here. Come here to the right side flip. Okay, and now that's opened. Okay. So, from here, you're just going to do a standing jump onto this platform over here. Do not enter here. If you enter here, you spawn a dude. You can avoid spawning him by just not coming in here at all. But you can see from in here, I'll just show you. Alright, let's just blow him up. That we can't get over to the switch now because there's a fire pit. So we're gonna go and turn off that fire pit so that we can get in there. And now this is the part where basically I just do a run and jump over here. Run and jump over to this side. Oh, is there a... yeah, there's harpoons in the corner, right. If you are interested in harpoons, there are harpoons in the corner. Alright, so from here, we're going to take a slide, and you've got to be careful here because this is very easy to overshoot, because if you overshoot it, you're dead. If you don't, then you land on the spikes. Let's see if you can actually, so like no run and jumps, just take a standing jump, basically, from here. And you will be damaged a little, so I hope that you saved some health. Then we're going to walk through these spikes over here. And now we can just jump over to the other hut over here. Jump inside here. When you press this button, another dude will spawn. A melee dude, so not that stressful. Just take him out. And that will have spawned a... well, it didn't spawn. That will have activated the trapdoor that's above the fire pit. So we're close to the end of the level now. Hop up here. Walk through these spikes. And what I'd recommend doing here is just jumping from here over there. Then you're going to do a run and jump and hold grab so that Laura doesn't bash her head. And then, I haven't jumped to this in ages. Like, I don't ever have to deal with the fire pit here. So I think you just like run and jump. Yeah, just run and jump. Don't stand too close to the fire, obviously. I mean, like, about here is fine. I think this is too close. Yeah. You want to be a little further away. Let's see if I can come up with a setup. I would say if you're about here, this is fine. Be about halfway on that tile and you'll land here fine. So there you go. If you need a visual, that's your visual. Alright, we're gonna press this button. Roll. Blow up this guy. We're gonna hit this. No, we're not gonna hit this button. I was just about to say, yeah, if you hit this button, by the way, this is freaking hilarious. Hitting this button is so much fun, because basically all it does is set you on fire. That's all that button does. So you don't have to worry about that button. So we're going to come over here, and then we're going to have these jewel blades, so you can't crawl into these ones. But basically, just wait for them to start, and then run and start sprinting, and you'll get through them every time. It's not even an issue. Okay, and we're going to pop down here. Just sprint. And then basically that pulley opened up a trapdoor over here. So we're going to swim into this trapdoor. We're going to avoid the croc. Climb up here. And this is basically the end of the level. So, like, you can just walk to the edge of this and then do a run and jump and grab. And boom, that's the end of the level and it triggers the next cutscene. Congratulations if you followed this tutorial and you were able to complete this level, no loads, no meds or secrets. It was a little annoying that I got poisoned when I was trying to show you how to avoid getting poisoned, but basically for that one dark guy, just be as quick as possible because, like, they can poison you from there and there's very little you can do about it. So I would recommend using the MP5 and jumping there, as I showed in the video, and then hopefully you don't get poisoned. But that concludes the long way, and that concludes this video. So thank you so much for watching. I'll put all of my social medias and stuff on the screen, and they'll also be linked in the details page of this video. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and you know, next week or in a day or two, we will be focusing on Crash Site, which is the next level. And this is a really fun level, so I do look forward to covering it. I am considering covering both pathways if you don't want to use the glitch. But yeah, other than that, yeah, thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye!